TGIF, traveling today. One of my children is going to graduate tomorrow. So it's sort of a thoughtful time. And just as a aside, it's looking back on it. You get married, you find somebody you love, you get married, she gets pregnant. You have no idea what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing. I went to my, I don't know, 25th or 30th graduation, high school graduation. Um, Actually, I was invited to the public school that I grew up at, and just looked around at everybody at like 11:30 at night at the bar, and like, we're all in eighth grade. Um, we don't know what we're doing. America doesn't know what it's doing. And one of the ways to think about what we're doing right now, instead of the stock market and money and the Fed's data dependent and all that happy horse shit, just think about energy. Just think about how much energy it takes to raise children, how much energy it takes to maintain a farm, to build a big building like that. Imagine if you had to do that by hand. And so we're going to put $1 trillion into AI infrastructure, all of which will burn up in the next 4 years. We are fighting another $1 trillion war, and in the process, we're losing control of the energy. See where I'm going with this? We're losing control of the Persian Gulf. The UAE is over. If the war continues, Iran will control. It's already a lot allied with Oman. It'll control. It'll turn the UAE into part of Oman, and it'll do the same to Bahrain, Qatar, and Kuwait. Because of the falseness of money and valuations and market cap, and the Fed's data dependent can print money whenever it wants and run interest rates down to 1% again if it wants to. The problem with that argument is energy. If they explode the money supply in the face of declining energy, now hold on, Linda. Since 2015, when we discovered this miraculous thing called fracking, I don't remember the immediate numbers, but I think our oil production doubled because of fracking. So fracking is what has saved us through this fake war on terror caused by a 6'5" guy on dialysis in a cave with a satellite phone. And now we're at the end of this, going up against the nation with almost unlimited 100 million people, largest gas field in the world, fourth or fifth largest oil reserves, and probably more importantly, an almost limitless cultural energy. I'm talking about Iran, of course. If you understand America in terms of energy, you should be very afraid. And you should start thinking about, what does it look like if this all doesn't work out? The stock market, the war, the currency, the interest rates, and most importantly, the energy. Now, if you want to tune in tomorrow, this is the Nationalist, by the way. We'll do a Leaves of Grass. And whether we win, lose, or draw in the war on terror, we're going to have to deal with a problem of energy, because our financial system won't represent the relative limits of energy. What do you mean? Okay, Bruno. Good. Unpack that one. Okay, let's do wheat. The basic form of energy for human body is, in our part of the world, wheat, right? In Asia, it's rice. We grow wheat in the western part of the plains where you can't grow corn. In western Kansas this winter, there was 1/3 of an inch of rain. most Americans have no idea where food comes from or what to do about it or what have you. What I'm getting at is it's not the normal doom and gloom thing. We have such a mismatch between our understanding of finance, where we think we're building this infinite machine of AI. AI can't grow wheat. Uh, an illiterate Russian peasant 500 years ago knew how to grow wheat. AI can't grow wheat. AI can't make it rain on the wheat. So this kind of theocratic violence against the earth is what America's now involved in. It's not even economic, it's not even strategic. We're losing the currency, we're losing the financial markets that only explode up. There's a word for that, it's called inflation. And we're losing the control of the energy in the Persian Gulf. I just got done listening to Mizrahi, and he points this out, and it's brilliant. I have to give him a shout out to him. He sees that what we're doing, the American establishment is willing to give up the empire, the oil, the money, the control of, not control of allies, but influence, domination of allies. And even to do so at our own detriment because of what I'm going to call dark energy, sin, evil, entropy, whatever you want to call it. It's a dark energy that has taken over the Western brain, over the Western mind. I've been thinking to myself, what America really needs is an exorcism. Like literally, the Pope should go to the Lincoln Memorial and sprinkle it with holy water. Leaves of grass tomorrow.